If there was ever a year to switch to rechargeable battery hearing aids, 2025 would be it. Hey guys, Cliff Olson, Doctor of Audiology and founder of Applied Hearing Solutions in Phoenix, Arizona, and in this video, I'm talking about all of the best rechargeable hearing aids you can get in 2025. Thanks to technological improvements in lithium-ion battery technology, we now have some of the best, most reliable rechargeable battery hearing aids that we have ever had. In fact, this technology is so good that most hearing aid manufacturers are only releasing a rechargeable battery model of their newest hearing aids, and some of them aren't even coming out with a disposable battery option of these devices. This just means that hearing aid manufacturers are actually listening to what their customers want, which is to completely ditch disposable batteries once and for all. And this could not come at a better time considering that we just had Reese's Law go into effect, which basically makes disposable battery packaging impossible to get into. Just take a look at how ridiculous this is, as we have to use scissors to try to get into these packs of batteries, only to have these batteries go flying all over the place once we cut into the packaging. That being said, if you're still looking for a pair of disposable battery hearing aids, this is not the video for you. You may want to check out some of my other best of 2025 videos right over here that I'll have linked in the description. As for this video, I am focused on the 5 best rechargeable battery hearing aids that you can get in 2025. Of course, I'm also interested to know which one of these rechargeable battery hearing aids you think is best, so let me know down in the comment section. That being said, in no particular order, the first hearing aid on this year's list of best rechargeable hearing aids of 2025 is the Starkey Edge AI ITE-R. Starkey's custom hearing aids are absolute beasts, and they are my go-to option for individuals who are looking for a rechargeable custom in-the-ear hearing aid. Starkey was the first hearing aid manufacturer way back in 2019 to release a rechargeable custom product. That means that at this point in 2025, they pretty much have this technology figured out. The 2 biggest advantages of the Starkey Edge AI ITE-R hearing aids is their battery life as well as their ease of charging. The larger full shell, half shell, and in the canal versions of this Edge AI hearing aid get you extremely long battery life. You get up to 42 hours of battery life if you do not do any streaming on a single charge, and you get 36 hours of battery life if you're one of those individuals out there who likes to stream audio from your smart device. This means that you could probably forget to charge your hearing aids at night and still wake up in the morning the next day and have plenty of battery life to get you through that entire day. And to get these hearing aids to a full charge, it only takes 3.5 hours inside of the charger. When it comes to the ease of charging, it does not get any easier than the Starkey Edge AI Custom. The charging contacts are on the faceplate of this hearing aid, and all you have to do is get them close to the pedestal that is inside of the Starlink Custom Charger 2.0. The magnet on the pedestal stand will pull the hearing aid into proper placement, so getting the angle and orientation correct does not matter. If you have finger dexterity issues, these are by far the easiest rechargeable hearing aids to manipulate. Starkey also has their Starlink Premium Custom Charger 2.0, which has an internal power bank so you can charge your hearing aids on the go without having to have it plugged into the wall. Outside of their fantastic rechargeable features, Starkey Edge AI hearing aids are loaded with a ton of other great features. They are Starkey's first deep neural network hearing aid with a neural processing unit inside of their new G2 neural processor chip. And the Edge Mode Plus feature has shown up to a 13 decibel signal-to-noise ratio improvement in background noise, making these some of the best hearing aids on the market when it comes to hearing in noisy situations. You just have to activate Edge Mode Plus, which is very easy to do inside of the My Starkey app and even on your Apple Watch if you're an iPhone user. Let me go ahead and give you a sample of what Edge Mode Plus actually sounds like.
Range anxiety with Rechargeable. Our goal at Starkey was to remove the fear from hearing aid users that they'll miss out on one of life's most important moments due to running out of battery life in their hearing aids.
I mean, that's crazy, right? But that is not all that the Starkey Edge AI custom hearing aids can do. Starkey upgraded the Bluetooth to version 5.3, which enables a feature called Bluetooth LE Audio and Auracast, which will be the future of Bluetooth streaming. Bluetooth LE Audio allows for significantly better Bluetooth streaming sound quality at lower bit rates, which means that it drains less battery battery, and you even have the ability to share audio with a friend. Auracast Broadcast Audio, which is made possible by Bluetooth LE Audio, allows you to stream audio directly from a public venue into your hearing aids as long as they have an Auracast transmitter. This Auracast feature also allows you to stream audio directly from your Starkey Edge TV streamer. And since this is broadcast audio, anyone else who has Auracast-enabled devices will be able to stream the audio from your TV as well. The motion sensors inside of the Starkey Edge AI custom hearing aids not only detect if you have fallen and send a notification to someone to come help you, but they also use these motion sensors to do balance assessment using the STEADY protocol. And since individuals with hearing loss have a significantly higher risk of falling, this is a really cool feature to have inside of a hearing aid. When it comes to custom rechargeable hearing aids, there is virtually no better option than the Starkey Edge AI custom ITE-R hearing aid here in 2025. Now please keep in mind that none of the rechargeable hearing aids that I'm talking about in this video are very good unless you've had them fit and programmed by a hearing care professional who follows best practices. If you would like an easy way to find one of these hearing care professionals who follows best practices, I highly recommend that you go to my website, hearingup.com, and find a Hearing Up Network member in your area. Hearing Up members have been vetted and are committed to following comprehensive audiologic best practices when fitting and programming your rechargeable hearing aids to ensure that you can hear your absolute best. That being said, the second hearing aid on this year's list of best rechargeable hearing aids of 2025 is the Starkey Edge AI RIC RT hearing aid. I mean, what the heck, I might as well go into the receiver and canal version of this rechargeable hearing aid. Just like the custom rechargeable version of this Edge AI hearing aid, the receiver and canal version is loaded with all of the same exact great features, except for the fact that it gets significantly better battery life. Even if you choose to go with the smaller MRIC version of this hearing aid, you're still going to get 41 hours of battery life when you don't do any streaming, and 33 hours of battery life if you like to stream audio. However, the magic really happens when you go with the larger RIC RT version of this rechargeable hearing aid, which gets you up to 51 hours of battery life without any streaming, and 44 hours of battery life if you like to stream. Battery life numbers that are like this in a hearing aid that uses a deep neural network are absolutely unheard of. The RIC version of this hearing aid comes with two different charger options as well. You have the Starlink Charger 2.0 and the Starlink Premium Charger 2.0. The Premium Charger 2.0 is the version of this charger that has an internal power bank. I should say that even though these chargers are relatively small, they are still big enough to have custom ear molds if you're someone who has more of a severe level of hearing loss. The RT version of this hearing aid stands for Rechargeable with Telecoil, so not only does the RT version get better battery life than the MRIC version, it also gives you access to a telecoil. Not to mention, this RT version also gives you access to a cross transmitter if you're someone with single-sided deafness. Nevertheless, if you're looking for a fantastic rechargeable receiver and canal hearing aid, you really cannot go wrong with the Starkey Edge AI RIC RT device here in 2025. Okay guys, please keep in mind that just like all of my other review videos on my channel, none of these best of videos are ever sponsored. If that's something that you appreciate, make sure that you hit that like button, and if you are not yet subscribed to the channel with notifications turned on, go ahead and do that as well so you get notified every single time I publish one of these new videos. Okay, so the third hearing aid to make this year's list of best rechargeable hearing aids of 2025 is the Phonak Audeo Sphere Infinio. The Sphere Infinio hearing aid from Phonak will get you about 16 hours of battery life on a single charge, which is nothing really to write home about, but the reason this hearing aid made this year's list of best rechargeable hearing aids in 2025 is its performance in background noise. But let's go ahead and start with some of the key rechargeable features of this hearing aid. The Sphere Infinio can go from 0% charge to 100% charge in as little as 3 hours. And the Charge&Go RIC Sphere Infinio charger can get you up to 3 additional full charges with its internal power bank, and you can even charge up this internal power bank very quickly using the USB-C charging cable. Phonak has come a long way with their lithium-ion rechargeable battery technology, making it more reliable than it has been in the past. It is also capable of handling the high power demands of 2 chips inside of this hearing aid. This includes the Era chip and the new Deep Sonic chip. While the Era chip does all of the standard processing of the Sphere Infinio hearing aid, the Deep Sonic chip uses artificial intelligence in the form of a deep neural network to separate speech from background noise. And I am not kidding when I say that this is the only hearing aid that has ever made me say holy shit for how good it does in background noise situations. Just go ahead and listen to an audio sample for yourself.
I can sponge it maybe later by judging the track or something, but this was like the intro song. And I was like so behind the beat because when I would press it down,
all of a sudden the pitch shift stuff was behind by like 10 milliseconds. I mean, it's enough to make the feel off, you know?
Now, I'm willing to bet that you heard a massive difference when we switched on the Deep Sonic chip, but this is something that not just you can hear and that I can hear, this is something that independent hearing aid testing lab HearAdvisor also measured. And what they found is that the Phonak Audiosphere Infinio hearing aids ranked as the best hearing aid they have ever tested when it comes to performance and noise, beating out the second place hearing aid by nearly a full point. However, to achieve this level of performance, it came at the sacrifice of battery life. If you want to get this level of background noise performance using the Sphere Infinio hearing aid, no problem, but you can only do it for 7 hours on a single charge. So needless to say, this is not a feature that you'll want to run at all times. It will only be a feature you want to run in a noisy situation. I will say though, I've been fitting these hearing aids for several months now, and I have not had one patient tell me that they ran out of battery life before the end of the day. As far as some of the other features go with the Phonak Audiosphere Infinio hearing aids, they are also future compatible with Bluetooth LE Audio and Auracast, but only with a future firmware update. Right now, they're sticking with Bluetooth Classics, so they have more universal connectivity with other Bluetooth devices out on the market right now. They also got an upgrade to Bluetooth version 5.3, which essentially doubles the transmission range of their Bluetooth and gives it more stability. The AutoSense OS 6.0 classifier is also a really fantastic feature and is arguably one of my favorite features inside of the entire hearing aid industry, because these hearing aids can identify different acoustic environments that you go into and put you into different program settings that have been customized by your hearing care professional that are ideal for those environments. That's why these hearing aids are some of the best hearing aids for individuals who don't want to have to constantly fiddle with their own program settings. I should also mention that the customization of streaming audio is a strong point for these Phonak hearing aids, so if that is important to you and hearing better in background noise is important to you, these could be some of the best rechargeable hearing aids that you can get here in 2025. Now, one hearing aid that I was hoping to be able to include in this year's list of best rechargeable hearing aids of 2025 is the new Phonak Virto Infinio R, which is a custom in-the-ear rechargeable hearing aid from Phonak. While I do expect this hearing aid to be released at some point in 2025, it is technically still not available yet, which means I cannot include it in this year's list. That means that the fourth hearing aid on this year's list of best rechargeable hearing aids you can get in 2025 is the Signia Silk Charge&Go IX. The Silk Charge&Go IX is one of the smallest rechargeable hearing aids that you can get. It's technically a completely in-the-canal hearing aid that is also an instant fit device, which means that you do not need a custom ear mold impression to get it. Essentially, you just attach a rubber dome onto the tip of this hearing aid and slide it into your ear canal. The battery life of this extremely tiny rechargeable hearing aid is up to 28 hours, which is ridiculous for a hearing aid this size. Somehow, Signia has figured out a way to use galvanic charging to give this extremely small hearing aid a ton of battery life without sacrificing any other features. The charger case is also pretty cool because it stores 3 additional charges of these hearing aids, and to charge the case itself, you can either plug it into the wall or you can set it on a charging pad. The lithium batteries that Signia uses inside of the Silk Charge&Go IX hearing aids are rated for 3 years, and those batteries can be replaced if you're in warranty. While the rechargeable Silk devices do not have Bluetooth capabilities, you can still use the Signia smartphone app to make several adjustments to your own devices, including program changing and volume changing. But if your hearing care professional sets them up the right way, chances are you'll pop them in your ears in the morning and forget about them the entire day until you go to sleep at night. So if you're looking for a nearly invisible rechargeable option for a hearing aid, the Signia Silk Charge&Go IX hearing aids might be the best hearing aids for you here in 2025. So one thing that everybody wants, in addition to the best rechargeable hearing aids, is the ability to perform better in background noise. But if you're not doing auditory training, even if you have the best hearing aids in the world, you're still leaving some benefit on the table when it comes to performance in background noise. This is where the Lace AI Pro auditory training app comes into play. Lace AI Pro is like physical therapy just for your ears. The training modules inside of Lace AI Pro are not only fun, but they can significantly improve how well you hear in a background noise situation. Depending on your level of hearing loss, you can achieve up to a 6 decibel signal-to-noise ratio improvement, which is roughly equivalent to a 60% improvement in background noise. It's been used for over 20 years, and it's backed by over 80 peer-reviewed publications to validate its use. To get Lace AI Pro, you need a lifetime license, so anytime that they roll out new features inside of the app, you'll have access to those as well. And don't worry, I do have a discount code for Lace AI Pro down in the comment section of this video, as well as a link to download it for yourself. Alright, last but not least, the fifth hearing aid to make this year's list of best rechargeable hearing aids in 2025 is the Oticon Intent. Oticon has elected to fully move away from their replaceable lithium-ion rechargeable batteries inside of their hearing aids that they started coming out with in 2021. Instead, they have favored using a fully encased lithium-ion rechargeable battery in their devices. This has given their hearing aids longer battery life and a longer lifespan of these lithium-ion batteries. Honestly, it seems like Oticon is completely done with making disposable battery hearing aids for their receiver and canal technology. As for battery life, the Oticon Intent hearing aid will get you up to 20 hours of battery life on a single charge. These hearing aids can charge incredibly fast, and just 30 minutes inside of the charger will get you an additional 8 hours of battery life with these hearing aids, thanks to battery contacts that they are now using for their lithium-ion technology rather than inductive charging. Oticon has both a desktop charger that you need to leave plugged into the wall, but they also have their smart charger that stores additional charges with its internal power bank. Even with the incredibly small size of this receiver and canal hearing aid, they still found a way to include a telecoil along with their rechargeable battery. This hearing aid still uses Oticon's deep neural network, but they have upgraded it to version 2.0, which means that they've had some time to make improvements to this network. These improvements led to HearAdvisor ranking them as the #2 best performing hearing aid in a background noise situation, right behind the Phonak Audiosphere Infinio. This deep neural network also prevents the need to constantly switch in and out of different programs, because essentially this deep neural network has been trained with over 12 million different sound samples, so it's ready for anything that you throw at it. And even though you're using this deep neural network at all times, you still get the full 20 hours of battery life. The Oticon Intent hearing aids are also actively using Bluetooth LE audio and Auracast, so if you pair these hearing aids up with a smart device that is also equipped with Bluetooth LE audio, the streaming sound quality is impeccable. Oh, and when it comes to actually treating your hearing loss with the Oticon Intent hearing aids, they're really good at that too, especially if you have a high-frequency hearing loss due to age-related reasons or noise exposure. Another really cool feature of these hearing aids is the new Mini Fit Detect receivers that actually keep the tolerance range of these receivers within 1 decibel, so anytime that you have to switch out receiver wires because one malfunctions, these hearing aids sound exactly the same without a ton of different fluctuations in sound quality. Honestly, it would be very difficult to find a rechargeable hearing aid that is better than the Oticon Intent here in 2025. And there you go. Those are the 5 best rechargeable hearing aids that you can get here in 2025. And let's go ahead and do a quick recap, again in no particular order. Number 1, we had the Starkey Edge AI ITE R hearing aid, which is currently the best custom rechargeable hearing aid that money can buy. Number 2, we had the Starkey Edge AI RIC RT hearing aid that has all of the same great features as the ITE version, just in a rechargeable receiver and canal form factor. Number 3, we had the Phonak Audiosphere Infinio hearing aid that is one of the best performing rechargeable hearing aids when it comes to background noise. Number 4, we had the Signia Silk Charge&Go IX hearing aid that is the best performing rechargeable completely in canal hearing aid that is loaded with a ton of great features despite its incredibly small size. And at number 5, we had the Oticon Intent hearing aid that is one of the smallest rechargeable receiver and canal hearing aids that performs extremely well in background noise, especially for individuals with a high-frequency hearing loss. Now, if you're still not sure which one of these rechargeable hearing aids is best for you here in 2025, make sure that you reach out to a hearing care professional who follows best practices so they can help you identify the right one. Now, if you're on the fence about treating your hearing loss for the first time or upgrading your hearing aid technology because you've been waiting for a better rechargeable device, I'm happy to say that the rechargeable hearing aids that we now have here this year are the best hearing aids that we have ever seen, which means that 2025 is finally the year to take action.